Good morning. Hope we are all well. Should now be live. I think we are. Yes, we are. So if you're coming in, give me a hello. If you're on replay, drop a replay in the comments. So we're talking about people pleasing today and burning out, which comes up a lot. And I think, I've just been away for a week, and I could definitely feel the week before. The week before a holiday where you literally do anything. You do everything. and it's like you cram it in. I could definitely feel me flirting with burnout, because those little habits come in, like that bed by 10:15, and all the things that we talk about in our accountability challenge, which we do inside our private group, and where we set our free habits, that food, that fitness, that focus, which I think I have just in front of me here somewhere, where we set those free habits each day and stick to them, set our intentions for today. But I could feel myself going, I'm not actually doing the things that I said I would to protect my energy. And actually, I'm so big on this because I know that when it comes to getting results, when it comes to making choices, which everything is a choice here, that will make you happier ultimately. Like all the things that we say we want, about more energy, about better health, better fitness, wearing the clothes we want to wear, having less joint issues, having better mobility, all of these things, when you really think about it, do actually come down to protecting your energy. And if we can get that thing right, what difference would that have on comfort eating, on saying yes, saying no when you want to make that? And I guess being away for a week made me reflect on this as well. I'm thinking, I've drifted on my self-care habits massively in the last few weeks leading to, if not months. We've had a lot on. Obviously, we've opened a new studio, which is amazing, by the way. But then you always have to go in peaks and troughs with life, right? There's going to be times where you have to do more on this ground of it, do more training. I did the event as well in terms of a walk-in event I did, so I had more training on that side of things, so that pushed into my sleep a little bit as well. So all of these things come into it. I'm thinking, when I look back, and only when you get that awareness, do you think, yes, no wonder I'm a little bit tired, rather than going, oh, why am I tired? I shouldn't be tired. Actually, let's look at the facts. And this is that awareness comes into it. So we've got flirting with burnout because perhaps we're people-pleasing at times as well. And I'm bringing these all together in on here because, like I said, often your results, will come down to your energy levels. If you think about motivation, no one's ever super duper kind of motivated, but with no energy. They're never like, so motivated at the moment. That motivation energy comes hand in hand. Energy is often the precursor to that. And likewise, making choices, making decisions, confidence is very much linked with the amount of energy you have. And when we look at this, are we protecting our energy? Or are we just simply people-pleasing everyone, then feeling rubbish ourselves because of the choice we're making? And I want you to ask this question because, this comes up a lot, like especially, summer included as well, like, meals out, food out, and people offering stuff and it feeling rude, and you don't really want to kind of say no to things, which I totally understand. But this is a real kind of powerful question just to ask yourself, which is this choice you are making for you, or are you trying to people please? And just being aware of that question before or whilst you're there, just in that moment, in the grand scheme of things, you could kind of think, you know what, this is true. Why am I doing this? Why am I saying that? Am I doing this just to simply please someone for 1 minute who I don't even really know? And then we start to get a bit deeper in terms of, how do I feel after that? Then we can ask the question, okay, what's the cost of people pleasing? Let's say I am people pleasing. What's the cost of this? Financially, and even to ourselves, how we feel. Because if one thing is often spiralizing into the next thing and we're like beating ourselves up, which we shouldn't, by the way, that's just a choice, then we've got to look at addressing this. So this is why I want to just touch on this, people-pleasing, burnout. Question for today: am I making this choice for me, or am I trying to please others? Just have that in your head today when you're doing this. And because each choice we have, at the end of the day, we're adults, we have these choices. We can say yes to things, we can say no to things. And our choices have consequences and they have benefits. They have And we make that choice in terms of where we want to be, who we want to be, how we want to look, how we want to feel. We're not always going to make the choice that takes us closer to where we want to be. But there's a lot to be said for just making like 7 out of 10 choices a day that take you forward, rather than going, I didn't make that one choice today, so you got 9 out of 10, and then you think, sod it, I might as well just give up. That's a massive difference in there. So be more 7 out of 10 rather than 9 out of 10, and don't beat yourself up for that. Focus on what you can control and ask that question. Am I making this choice for me, or am I trying to people please? And I'll see you soon. Take care.